guys, it's Emily from Novell Novels and welcome to today's video. This is the 5 series I want to finish in 2021. Now all of them I've started, some of them I've got more to read, some of them I've got less to read. But let's get started, I want to get them done. Now I decided to be realistic and set a goal of only 5. One of the series is very big, so I'll be having to read a book a month for the whole year just to keep on top of it. Some of them, not too many. And there's only one series I've got one more book to buy for it, but I'll explain as I go along. So the first series I want to complete is the Hunger Games one. I've only got 2 more to do. I read the original Hunger Games and my niece has lent it to me. I've got The Mockingjay and Catching Fire to read next. I'm struggling to get incentives. I've had this series for ages, but it's the... try to get the incentives to rewatch it, reread it, because I know they're hard-hitting. I know it's going to be emotional. I know that it's going to challenge me. So if any other of you that want to read the rest of the series, let me know, because I would really appreciate that. The next one is a series I am so excited about, and that's the Varchester Chronicles. Now, you guys know I've read the first 2, The Warden and the Varchester Towers. So, but there's a group of us on Instagram that are reading it, and I'll be joining them in April because that's when they start on the books that I haven't read. So the next one will be Dr. Thorne, which I'll be reading April, May. Then I've got, I can't remember the exact order of this. I think it's The Friendly Passengers next. That's quite a short one, so I think that's only being read over 1 month. Then I think it's The Small House at Allington, which is quite a big book. It is, let's have a look. It's not too, it's about 600 pages, so that's relatively big. And then The Last Chronicle of Barset. Now that is chunky. That is 850 pages. So I think this one's getting read over 2 or 3 months. But this is a series I've been desperate to read. I know that so many of my booktubers love Anthony Trollope, especially the lovely Katie from Books and Things. So this is a series I've wanted to have for ages. As you guys know from my haul video, I purchased the rest of them in December, which was so great. I love the fact that most of my series are quite actually matching copies. So I've got, yes, that's a Penguin's Popular Classic. Then I've got a Wordsworth Classic, which doesn't match. And then the rest of them are Penguin Classics, so they all match. So not too bad. Quite happy with that. I'm really looking forward to getting on with that. Cannot wait to start Dr. Thorne. And at least because I'm reading it with the group, we're going to have like a schedule, and that should make it a lot easier. Then it's the Naughts and Crosses series. Now, I read the first one in January last year, but I don't know what didn't make me want to read them all. I've got the last book in the series to buy, and I don't have the 0.5 ones. But I believe Knife Edge is, I think, the next one. And that's Seffi is a cross, one of the privileged in society where the ruling crosses treat the pale-skinned Naughts like as inferiors. But her baby daughter has a Naught father. Jude is a Naught. Jude is a Naught. Eaten up by bitterness, he blames Seffi for the terrible losses his family struggles. Now Jude's life rests on a knife edge. Will Seffi be forced again to take sides? So this is going to be really good. And the next one is Checkmate, is more about Callie Rose. So that's where she's got the cross. So that's the daughter, the baby. Callie Rose has a cross mother and a Naught father in a society where the pale-skinned Naughts are treated as inferiors. So that's good. And then I got full price. I bought the Double Cross, which is another one. And then I've just got Crossfire to buy, which is on my Amazon wish list. I will get to it when I need to, because I don't think I'm going to be able to find it in charity shops. I've not been able to find any of them. And that's about Toby and Callie Rose. So that's Callie Rose and Carry On Going. So that's quite nice. So yeah, that's another series. Like I said, little sneaky peek to February's TBR. I will be reading Knife Edge in February, so I'm going to keep that one out. Then I've got the biggest, actually I'll save the biggest to last. Then the next one is the Woolworths Girls series. It was a 5-book series. I've only got 3 more to read, which is Wartime at Woolworths. So I think I'm going to read that in March. Then then A Gift from Woolworths, which I'll read sort of towards the middle of the year. Because it's only 3 books, it's not pushing me as much. And then Wedding Bells at Woolworths. So that's the series I would definitely be able to complete. It's practical. I love the Woolworths Girls. I love the Christmas book that I read at Christmas this year. Not last year, sorry. I'm already getting lost track of where I am. But this is a series I really enjoy. My mum got me into it. I love Elaine Everest's works. I love the wartime books. I'm really, really looking forward to this. So I think this will probably be going on my March TBR because it's my birthday month in March. And the way things are going, I'm going to need all the treats that I can have. So I'll read that then. It's a lovely, wartime books really help. And especially right now when times are hard, it's lovely to read a series where times have hardened this in so many ways. So that's what I like. Now, I'm not going to show you all of the Plantagenet series because you guys know that it's a 15-book series. I've got 11 more to read. Some of them will be rereads, but I've found out that some of them, even if I don't have the physical copy of the ones that I don't have, I own, I can get them on my library book app, and I think they're rereads. So I'm trying to read the series in order, but there's 11 more books to read. So February, so literally I need now, because we're going to be going into February, it'll be a case of every month reading one of the series. Can't remember which one's the next one to read, so please, Berna, remind me. I think I've got it on my shelves actually, so I think the next one is, let me looking around. Sorry about that. The White Princess, that's the one I'm going to be reading in February. I know that I've got The Taming of the Queen, which is about Catherine Parr. Oh, she had no choice when Henry VIII. The Plantagenet series is a big series. It's fiction and non-fiction. It's more fiction-based, Philippa Gregory's work. It's not really non-fiction. But I still found it interesting. It's probably, I think the fact that it does conflict fiction with non-fiction has confused me previously. But it is a nice, easy, they're not too difficult books. Some of them are bigger than others, so they're going to be challenging. Why would a woman marry a serial killer? Because she can't refuse. So that's, it might actually show me some bits about the other wives that I don't know. So I've got that one I'll show you now. The Virgin's Lover is about Elizabeth is queen, so this is past Henry's time. And that is one woman hears with dread. Amy Dudley, the wife of Sir Robert, knows that with Elizabeth on the throne, he will return to the glamorous court. We all know that Amy had a really rough time because Robert was pretty much Queen Elizabeth's mother, like Queen Elizabeth's sort of love. He was the real love of her life. So this might be an interesting take on that. I know I've got the other Berlin Girl and the Queen's Fall. The Queen's Fall is this book here. Some of my copies are better quality than others. When the treacherous Tudor court comes, Hannah, a young Jewish girl, she's becoming entangled in the schemes of Robert Dudley. So some of these look really interesting. Some of them look like stuff that I haven't read about. So I am really, really excited. I'm looking forward to I want to get this Plantagenet series done. And I know that if I didn't include this in the goal, I would not have an incentive to read one a month. It's helped finding out how many I've got to read. And so it's helpful trying to work out which order I'm going to do, how I'm going to prioritise them. So it looks like February, like I said, I've got one each from one or two of the series. So yeah, February I've got one of the Naughts and Crosses one to read and one of the Plantagenet. March I'm going to read the Woolworths Plantagenet and then maybe the Hunger Games if I can push myself. I don't know. Let me know if anyone wants to read the Hunger Games book with me in March. That might be a little encouragement to get it done, which is the next one. And then obviously I know that April is when I start reading the Varchester Chronicles. So have got some goals, have got some series I want to finish. I really want to give myself the oomph to do these series. They're all series that I wanted to do. I was going to include another one, the Millennium series, but it's a big series. I don't know if I've got the oomph in me at the moment. I may start it, but I think the series is too long for me to realistically read this year. So these are the 5 series. What do you guys think? Do you think I can do it? Is there any books you want to buddy read? Let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel and not subscribed yet, ring on my ding-a-ling. And I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.